Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing really well, and welcome back to the channel. Today what I thought we'd do is have a look at the Bullet for My Valentine set list. They just kicked off their UK tour, and they played Nottingham last night, the Motorpoint Arena. And yeah, I thought we'd just have a look at what songs they're playing. I'm seeing them this Thursday in Manchester, so if you come into that, come and say hello if you see me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing them, so I thought what we'd do is just have a look at the songs. Yes, spoiler alert, if anybody's going to see them, don't watch this video if you want to be surprised by what songs they're going to play, okay? Because I'm going to be going through each and every one. The band put out a couple of tweets on Twitter saying, like, what songs do you want us to play? And loads of people were, like, barking back at them saying, play all these rarities, play Ashes of the Innocent, play Cries in Vain, play, you know, The End and stuff like that. The band were kind of just like, or whoever manages their Twitter was a bit like, well, we'll see what happens kind of thing, sort of like teasing, if you like. So I've got high hopes here. I'm hoping to see some rarities. This new album, they've said, is like the Bullet Point 2, if you like, which is just like a really dark, thrashy version of the band. The songs are dark and heavy as hell. You got thrashy songs like Parasite, so that probably makes room for songs like Ashes of the Innocent to be put in the set, or Pretty on the Outside and stuff like that, yeah, because they're all that single note, fast down-picking riffs and stuff, it kind of fits together. I saw an interview with Jason Bald recently, or I read one, where he said they wanted to put Bittersweet Memories back in the set list, which I don't think they've played since the Fever tour, but which is like 2010, 2011, something like that. But he said that song just didn't fit with the new songs and new direction. So, I'm thinking that's a chilled out song, right? I'm thinking this set list is probably going to be full of heavy hitters. I've got high hopes, okay? Obviously, we know they're going to do Waking the Demon. We know they're going to do Tears Don't Fall. Yeah, and Screaming Fire, the heavy hitters and stuff. But I don't want it to be like, you go to a Metallica show, you're going to hear Enter Sandman, you're going to hear Seek and Destroy. Yeah? I know the band kind of has to play those songs. But you know, like Metallica, they'll throw in like a load of like oddities and stuff like that in there. They'll put like Disposable Heroes in, The God That Failed. Hell, I had those two songs back to back when I saw them, you know, which they never play those two songs, let alone together in a set list. So I'm hoping now, Bullet, now they're going back thrashy and aggressive and stuff. I'm hoping this set list has got some of the old thrashy, aggressive stuff. I'd like to see Pleasure and Pain, yeah, machine gun style riffs and stuff like that. But hey ho, let's see. They're probably going to play all four of the singles, I'd imagine, and they've got a new one coming out on Friday, but I think the album drops this Friday anyway, so I think they're doing like a single release for this next one. So who knows, maybe they'll even play a new one that we haven't heard yet. Let's find out. Let's have a look together. Okay, so I've got Setlist FM up here now, which is pretty reliable. The Setlist wiki, it says at the top. But I've used this before, and it's pretty accurate, right? So let's have a look. Number 1, Parasite. Okay, I knew they were going to open with that. Number 2, Over It. Okay. Your Betrayal. Piece of Me. Really? Wow, they've kept those songs. And I'm not taking away from them here. We'll talk about it in a second. Voice Resides, Worthless, Shatter. Right. I get what's going on here. Right. So they've come out the door, guns blazing, Parasite. All right, which is technical as all hell. I mean, I performed it on my live stream concert, and that's quite a technical song to play. But then they go into these groovers, Over It, you know, single note riff, da-da, 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 Your Betrayal, again, very sort of digga, grooving, Piece of Me, grooving, For What's to Choke Upon. Yeah, I know it's got a guitar solo in it and stuff like that, but the band could probably play that one in their sleep at this point, yeah. And then Worthless, which I'm over the moon because that's one of my favorite songs, right? And then Shatter, again, it's a slow groover, right? The band has not played in 18 months, okay? I know they've done the Download Pilot, and I know they've done Nova Festival. Yeah, was it Nova Rocks or something like that? And that's going to be a short set, I think. So they're not really, I think what they're doing, rather than coming out the gate and playing all the technical stuff, they get themselves into the swing of things on stage, yeah? I don't know if anybody's ever played in bands and stuff like that, but usually, sometimes if you've not played in a while and you're doing a bit of a set list, you'll warm yourself into it. And some of these songs, apart from Parasite, which is mayhem, I think they're kind of like getting that one out the way with because it is just so demanding to play, especially from a guitar player's perspective. After that, they're sort of like warming themselves in with like these groovers, which is cool. Shatter, I'm really glad they're playing that, hands down. Scream Aim Fire, of course, it's quite early in the set. And the Take Her Out on Me solo. No way. The last time they did that, I think, was on Tampa Tampa Tour, where they literally just do the middle 8 section, or the little middle section with the bass and the clean guitar, and then going into the Matt solo and stuff like that. So that's really cool. And that kind of does follow on from Scream Aim Fire. So, yeah. Just going back over it and Piece of Me, I'm not disappointed to see those songs in the set. It makes a lot of sense, especially if you're warming yourself in and you ain't toured in a long time, because they're less demanding songs to play. They're heavy hitters for sure. But it's interesting because sometimes a band will drop an album that doesn't get received so well, and let's be honest, Gravity was not received well by a lot of people, shall we say. I'm not taking sides on this one, I'm just stating the fact. Sometimes, like with Tampa Tampa, those songs never see the light of day again. Ever. Right? That's it. Chapter closed. And they haven't done that with Gravity. They're embracing it, over it, Piece of Me. Yeah? So that's interesting that they've kept them and they've not just like binned them off because, oh, well, everybody didn't like them. And I guess, yeah, Gravity really has paved the way for this album. There is a lot of groove still on there and stuff. So let's keep going. So Take It Out on Me, that's rare. That's cool. It is just the solo section, though. You Want to Battle, Here's a War. Not my ballad of choice. But okay. Yeah, it's cool. Under Again. What? They've never played that song, I don't think. Tell me, if you've seen them play that song, it's the one with the chorus that just repeats and repeats and repeats, right? Wow, man. I mean, I get it. I can hear what it would sound like with all that sort of ambience coming over the PA. Yeah, if you just take yourself out of the song for a second, you think about the live situation, yeah, with the backing track coming over the PA with all that ambience and stuff, big chords, big vocal line. I guess it makes sense, but it's not really like a thrashy, monster song. That is such a deep cut. That's such an odd choice. And I'm assuming this is right. I am assuming this is right because it's been right for me like many a time when I've used this website. Okay, let's keep going. Last Fight, of course, with Matt's acoustic intro. Okay, so we know what happens there. We've seen him do it before. He'll just come out, clean tone on his guitar, and he'll just like be playing the chords, like as bar chords, I guess you could say. And then he'll do like the first part of the song, and then the full band will like kick in and then take it from the start again. So yeah, The Last Fight is not one of my favorite songs, but Fever is pretty much my favorite my Valentine album. So yeah, obviously they're going to play that song. That's absolutely fine. And there we are, Rainbow Veins. Okay, brilliant. So we've got that one in there. That will work. See, Rainbow Veins and Under Again, they kind of, I don't know, they kind of fit together in a way. Because again, it's atmosphere and it's big chorus and stuff like that. That's what it's about. Don't Need You. Probably my, I'm not going to say my favorite Bullet song ever, but that is probably in my top 5 Bullet for my Valentine songs ever. I would be disappointed if they didn't play that, so I'm absolutely made up. That fits with the new stuff. I think when they wrote that song, it was kind of like, this is what we want to do. Big single note riffs, just heavy, aggressive, but big choruses. And then Gravity kind of had that in places. And obviously the song found itself on there, which was like a re-recorded version of it. But coming out of that into the new album, the self-titled, there are songs that kind of follow that same sort of formula as Don't Need You, so that makes sense to always keep that song because it is such a banger. Knives with Scott Kennedy. So Scott Kennedy is the lead singer from Bleed From Within, who was the support act. Okay, so yeah, obviously we're going to play that song. That's cool. I've just gone wait for the breakdown in that one, if I'm honest. And yeah, okay, so he's going to guest vocals, I guess, on that one. Tears Don't Fall, and then Waken the Demon. Okay. Now, I'm looking at this now. I'm just going to refresh this page for a second because sometimes it gets updated. There's no mention of an encore there. But that is 17 songs. So maybe the encore, maybe this isn't complete, I don't know, but surely they're not finishing on Waking the Demon. Surely you'd finished on Tears Don't Fall. Okay, well, those two make sense for Black. I guess Waking the Demon is an absolute slammer for the last song, right? Rather than doing the predictable thing, which is Tears Don't Fall, they've closed with that for many years. Okay, this setlist's interesting. I won't lie to you. I'm not disappointed. I'm interested. Yeah, we've got all 4 of the singles that have been released, which is awesome. I was just expecting maybe a couple more thrashes in there. Yeah, Her Voice Resides, Pleasure and Pain, Pretty on the Outside, Ashes of the Innocent. Hell, I mean, it doesn't have to be that deep. Yeah, I don't think the band want to play Ashes of the Innocent, if I'm brutally honest with you. Take a song like No Way Out or Suffocating Under Words of Sorrow. They're a little bit more sort of technical and stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of simplistic songs in here, especially toward the beginning, and I'm not sure if they're just warming themselves into the tour rather than going all out technical, because a lot of their songs are demanding to play. If you take a song like Her Voice Resides, it's I guess you could say it's fun to play, but you've got to be really tight to be able to pull that thing off live, yeah, especially with all like the sections and stuff like that. Obviously, set lists are sometimes susceptible to change, although Bullet, usually what they like to do is find something that works and then stick to it. So I don't know if this set list is going to change over the week, yeah, and it's they're going to swap some songs in and out, or they're just going to keep it precisely as it is. Either way, I'm excited because I get to see Parasite. Love that song. Worthless, which is just a slammer, right? Shatter. Yeah, absolutely made up. Scream Empire. Absolutely. Take It Out on Me solo. Killer. Love it. Under Again. Deep cut. I'm happy to hear it. Rainbow Veins, probably my favorite of all the singles so far. So made up to see that. Don't Need You, I'd have probably cried if they didn't play that one because that is one of my favorites. Knives, brilliant, big heavy breakdown, looking forward to that. Tears Don't Fall, obviously. Waking the Demon, obviously. I'm going to keep checking on this set list as I edit and see if there's anything added to it. Or in the meantime, by the time I upload this, I'll throw it down in the comments. Because there's no mention of an encore, and a lot of the time a band will do an encore. So maybe, like I said, I'm going to refresh the page again. No. I'm not sure. Maybe there will be an encore that's later to be added to this list. But other than that, it does seem pretty complete. So let me know. Are you going to see the band this week? Yeah. Are you going to see them at all on any of the shows that have been announced? When was the last time you saw them? The last time I saw them was Slam Dunk 2019. And that was my first time seeing them as well. I'm thinking this time round of like vlogging the day. So like vlogging the journey down there. I'm going to pick my mate up because we're going together. I drive down there. I might and then film some footage and stuff like that. So I might film it all for you. Obviously not the entire concert. Yeah. But like highlights and stuff like that, and then bang it into one thing, a little bit like I did with the Bring Me thing, but that was a bit more retrospective, I suppose. But if you want to see me sort of like vlog the day, I'll absolutely go ahead and do that for you all. I think it could be fun, and let me know, what were you expecting to see in the set list? Don't get me wrong, I was expecting to see a couple more thrashes, but at the end of the day, I'm going to see Bought My Valentine, and I'm excited, and you know, all these singles that I really like are in there, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah, I'm interested to see if anything changes. So yeah, let me know if you like that set list, or what songs would be your ideal set list. I might stick my ideal set list like in the comments down below, and then we can maybe have a chat about what songs we would have liked to see, or potentially have them play over the upcoming tour. So thanks for sticking around today, guys. I really appreciate your support. I'm getting a little bit better with my voice and the coughing and all that, so I should be able to do those lesson videos that I've got planned coming up soon. So keep an eye for that. And thank you again so much for your support. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care, guys. See you later.